Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Today we're going to go out. It's Thursday night, and we are going to try Grubhub. We just got approved yesterday. We signed up for our first shift today, so let's see how that goes. We're also going to talk about if we feel that any of the gig driving apps are slowing down or not. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. See you on the flip side of the intro. Just on our way to our hotspot, and I apologize today, guys. My dash cam, I had to send it back because I wasn't happy with the video quality. I'm in the midst of getting a new one. I was hoping it would come in today before my shift started, but hasn't arrived yet. So I'm going dash camless today. Talk to you guys about how we're feeling with the news coming out from Doordash in particular. Tony Zhu came out and he said that they're noticing that demand is going down. I haven't noticed a slowdown in my area yet. Let me know, down below if you've noticed a slowdown in your area, whether it's going to be, an overtime trickle down effect. Maybe they're seeing signs of it, with algorithms and all that stuff, and it hasn't really reached us yet. I mean, I think it would be kind of an immediate response, right? We would see that the slowdown in demand on our shifts, wouldn't we? Or it could be, combination of many things. Could be, other drivers are quitting the game and not as many new drivers are coming out. They aren't asking for more drivers, which is, it's a good thing. So we're gonna multi-app today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go all three. I kind of want to get a feel for Grubhub before I go crazy with trying to do three at the same time. I mean, it's, essentially the same as doing two at a time, but, I know I do have my challenges scrolling window to window to window as I'm driving, with just Uber Eats and Doordash, so adding Grubhub to the mix might be a little bit of a challenge, especially because I can quickly go toggle back and forth between two windows, but I can't do it between three. From everything that I've heard from other folks on Grubhub, it's best to try and get a schedule because you get better orders. So I'm going to see how that works out. I'm on my way to my hotspot now. I'm going to decide on the way over. So if you're only driving for Doordash and you hear the news that the owner of the company is saying that things are slowing down, what are your feelings about that? What is your next move going to be if that is true? A, like I said before, are you feeling it yet? B, are you afraid that you might feel it soon? C, do you think it's just a bunch of nonsense? Yeah, so I don't know why, but for some reason I'm actually a little bit nervous to go on to Grubhub. I wasn't nervous to turn on Uber Eats. I guess maybe because I worked Uber years ago, doing rideshare, but it's I have that same feeling that I had the first time that I did Doordash way back, and just a little apprehensive to hit the available button, just not knowing like what to expect yet. I mean, I've done my research, much like I did with Doordash, but it's weird. Like I shouldn't be nervous about anything. I think I'm more nervous about the multiple apping with something new. So I'm gonna do Doordash and Grubhub, see how that works out. I have noticed through a trial and error that Uber Eats sends me my best offers when I do lunch, and then it's like one or two, maybe three offers per night when I'm multi-apping with Doordash and Uber Eats. Typically do like anywhere from 6 to 9 Doordash deliveries to Uber Eats 1 to 3. So that just goes to show you that most of the offers that I receive, the better ones, are from Doordash. So I'd like to know, guys, why are you doing Doordash or Grubhub or Uber Eats? Is it a stepping stone to something else? Or is it something that you're going to do for as long as you can? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know if you're, a high school student, just getting some extra money on the side, college student, doing it in between classes. You're an adult, trying to, put some extra money away for a new house. Like, what's your goal here? Do you ever plan to go back to a W-2, or do you plan to do, contract type work for forever? or as long as you can. Don't forget to subscribe, and at the end of the video, if you like it, hit that like button. We just got our first Grubhub offer. This is horrible. 18.1 miles? What? No. Out into Neverland, not even in my zone. Oh wow, they have follow-up questions. Wonderful. I love follow-up questions. This is like DoorDash. Delivery address way too far. So I was actually in the process of putting Uber on because I was waiting here for 5 minutes, and I'm like, let me just put them all on while I'm sitting, see if something comes up. If you guys have been following along with me, you know that I don't go to KFC. That's the only 2 offers I've received so far from Grubhub. One was going 18.1 miles. The last one just now was like $5 for 6 miles or something like that. All right, we've accepted our first offer of the evening. It is not Grubhub. It is DoorDash. We're on Dollar Peak. It's showing 10.25, which is 9.25, going about 6 miles. And that is perfect for our HTI, and it is 7 items, so pretty good chance it's gonna pay out extra. We are off to a wonderful start today. So she goes back to get the order, and I was there about 5 minutes before the DoorDash pickup time. And I'm waiting. Finally, it goes past the DoorDash pickup time. Nobody came back out. So it's now 3 minutes after, so a total of 8 minutes in the restaurant. And somebody else comes out. I'm like, they went to check on the DoorDash order and just never came back. I don't know what happened. So, long story short, 20 minutes wait. You know, and it gets to that point too where you're waiting, right? And you've waited so long. It's just walk out blindly, man. I swear, people have a death wish sometimes. Like, he just came out from behind a car, not even looking. Now, this guy's in a crosswalk, and he looked. So I stopped for him. There's a right way to do it, there's a wrong way to do it if you're pedestrian. I'm sorry, you know. I know it's the law in most places to stop at crosswalks. And I do, but, you know, give me a chance to see you. Like the other day, somebody walked across the crosswalk, same scenario, you know, couldn't see them behind the car that they came out from behind, and they just walked blindly into the street and nearly hit them. Like, you got to have a little bit of common sense and a little bit of, you know, value for your own life. You know, not just blindly walk out into a crosswalk just expecting cars to stop. Look, both ways. That's what we were taught growing up. There was never, you know, laws about stopping at crosswalks when I was a kid. You know, I was taught to look both ways and go when it was safe. I don't know why that's so difficult for people. You know, why we need to make a law for us to, you know, come to a screeching halt when we see somebody jump into a crosswalk. But it is what it is. But at least, you know, have some value for your own safety. You know? So anyway, like I was saying about the order, 20-minute wait. Not happy about that, but you get to a point where, you know, you've waited so long, it's not worth giving up because you know it's going to come out within a couple minutes. All right, 0 for 6 on Grubhub. I mean, these offers are horrible. Like, that last one wanted me to go 18 miles again. Like, I think I've had 6, and 4 of them were like 17 to 20 miles. This Grubhub thing might be short-lived. Maybe I'll do my one order, get my free stuff, and then, you know, just put it on for backup. So what a weird night so far. We finally took a Grubhub offer. We have a very short drop-off on this DoorDash delivery. It's like $27. The miles are high, but it's $27. So I'll see how long it takes me to do that and see if it's worth it or not. I mean, if it takes me under 40 minutes to do that, then that's a good offer finally. I looked at the map. It's taking me to familiar areas, and I think I can get it done in like half an hour. So that would be pretty great. But, man, a majority of these Grubhub offers are awful. Like, not awful because they're, you know, low paying. I think I received about 10 offers from Grubhub, and probably 7 of them have been 18 miles or more. So we've only managed to make $19 in our first hour and 15 minutes with 3 apps going. This order is 26 and change, so once we complete it, it'll be $45. We'll be at 45, so if we can get this done, by like 6 o'clock, we're in good shape. So half an hour is worth of work for $26. That in itself is not bad mileage on my car. Forget about it. All right, so I can't even remember the last time I checked in. Grubhub is trash. I really don't like it at all. I can't name one aspect of it that I like. And, it takes you to an external map, so you have to have another application open. And then it keeps bugging you to toggle back on. It's like, no, I'm busy right now. I'm not going to toggle back on until I'm ready to toggle back on. So definitely not scheduling ever again. I don't know. You tell me, guys. Do you ever get any offers that are less than like 12 miles? That's every offer that I've received except for one, which I got just now while I was trying to pick up this other one. It was going a different direction. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Which is the one that I got while I was trying to pick up this order for DoorDash, and it's for a restaurant that's like 5 miles from here. So, I thought Uber didn't make sense with their requests for drivers. But, to ask me to go 5 miles to a restaurant is kind of ridiculous when you took so long to put me online. You got to have another driver that's closer to that restaurant than me. If the market was saturated enough for you to put me on a wait list, then there's no reason for, asking me to go 5 miles to pick up an order. I don't know what to say anymore. Like, maybe I was delusional. Let's put it that way. Maybe I was delusional that Grubhub was going to kind of replace Uber Eats, because Uber Eats would only provides me like 1 to 3 orders a night. So I had it in my head that, okay, maybe I'll go 50-50 with Grubhub and Doordash, and every once in a while an Uber Eats will come through, and everything will go up and up, the amount of money we make each month. And now back to Doordash and Uber Eats. That's working for me. All right, so we're dropping this off real quick, and then we have an Uber Eats lined up for $8 and change for only a mile. So we're gonna come back this way, pick that up, and drop it off. So cranking them out real quick here. We might actually get right back on pace, $30, at least 25, because we're gonna be at after this, we're gonna be at about 63. So turning into 1075 for that one. Started out at 675, so that bumps us up to 66, and then with this other one, 74. So we're gonna hit our mark, $25 an hour. All right, so even though I took that 5-minute detour to drop off the DoorDash before I picked up the Uber Eats, it still wasn't ready when I got here. Only took about a minute, but no harm, no foul, right? I figured that. My buffer is about 8 minutes. If it's going to take me an 8-minute detour, I'm okay with that, because most of the time we're waiting. All right, we got a stack of 950 and 6. Both have potential of extra. Not a high item count either, so I wouldn't bank on much extra, if anything extra. But that's a total of 1550 without anything extra. That will bring our total to a little over 90. We'll have close to an hour left after we drop these 2 orders off. Granted, they need to be ready. When I was dashing before multi-apping and before learning more and all that stuff, I thought that $80 was a good night. And then I learned, it's more important, the time you put into DoorDash outside of your dash is more important than the time you're dashing. If you don't understand what I mean by that, let's say you have 20 hours, right? make 4 of those time to do research, and the other 16 will pay you more than those 20 hours would have paid you if you don't do your research and you don't go out there prepared. All right, you know, you're not wasting those 4 hours by doing your homework. So it wanted me to go to the lower paying customer first, way out of my way, and then come back to the higher paying customer. Now, you know, and there's no world where that makes sense. So I jump tasks. I would suggest you guys do it too. You know, it's the same amount of time to each customer, but the other way that they wanted me to do it is taking me out of the way, and it's going to make the better paying customer wait like 15 minutes to get their food. All right, so we're at $92, and we have 35 minutes left on shift. Gonna head back to our hot zone and look for a nice one. So we're gonna see if I get anything from Grubhub here not being on schedule, where I can toggle on and off as I please, kind of like I do with Uber Eats. See if anything comes through. Oh, let's see what we got here. See, I'm telling you, all these offers are like 12 miles and above and paying less than $12. So I'm getting the same offers at the same rate as I did when I was scheduled before, so forget about the schedule. Like I said, I'm just gonna turn them on and off like I do with Uber Eats, you know, as a backup to Doordash. So I'll have 2 backups to Doordash. And if anything good comes through, I'll take it. If not, then no. So any of you guys do Grubhub out there, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I'm wet behind the ears with it. Let me know if additional tips can come in afterwards. Do they hide tips? Does the customer have the ability to change a tip? Let me know in the comments below so, you know, I can get educated on this. You know, I need your help as much as, you know, I try to help you guys. All right, so this order will likely do it for the evening. Cutting out a little bit early. We're going to be over 100. We're going to be at about 104 plus whatever hidden tip there might be on this. I'll let you guys know if we get anything else. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one. If you like the content, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button for future content. See you on the next one.